This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Meredith Bruckner. We'll get to the top stories of the day in just a moment, but first we begin with weather. Next weather meteorologist Vitas Reed is tracking a dangerous system moving our way.
Yeah, it looks like once again today we are seeing thunderstorms. It's a weather alert day as we see storms pushing in, giving us a chance for hail, wind, and we could see some late evening, overnight severe storms. We're looking at slight risk category, once again, just right up against the Detroit metro, level 2 out of 5. Now we will get some storms moving in earlier today through this morning into the afternoon, but then we'll get a break, and then those chances for storms will fire up later in the day. You can see there's a level 3 out of 5 just over the lake over towards Chicago, but most of this will happen more towards the evening hours as this storm really gets going. But nonetheless, we'll definitely see this activity track over our direction. So we're going to continue to see some rain moving into the area. This is going to continue to also bring our temperatures up. So a little warm front that's going to move through the area, taking temperatures into the 60s. But then right behind it, we have the sharp cold front that's going to be wrapping in with that low pressure moving across parts of Iowa, Missouri, and also northern Illinois. Those are going to be the areas that have the biggest threat today as the system moves in. So keep your umbrellas nearby and your patience, because this morning will be a wet commute to work as we see those showers moving through, maybe some embedded thunderstorms. And then later evening, this is the line we're watching as more severe storms could be towards Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and Lansing. But some of those cells will kind of linger and hold on going into the later evening hours. So that's something that we'll have to watch closely throughout the day. So we're giving it a next weather alert day because of the potential for storms and because we're in a slight risk category. And then it looks like for the Tigers game opener, things are looking brighter and better. We could see temperatures in the 60s. It'll be a nice dry day. The morning might have a sprinkle here and there.
All right, Vitas, thank you. Michigan State Police are investigating an accident that had the Southfield Freeway closed for several hours overnight. The crash happened in the northbound lanes near 9 Mile Road. We're working to get an update on the driver who was rushed to the hospital. Investigators in Redford Township are trying to figure out what sparked a fire at this home on West Parkway, not far from the Redford Township-Detroit border. The 911 call coming in shortly after 10 last night. We're working at this hour to get any updates on injuries.
We've beaten and completely decimated Iran. They are decimated.
During a primetime address to the nation, President Donald Trump told Americans the fighting in Iran will soon be over. Trump saying the military will, quote, hit Iran extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and that reopening the Strait of Hormuz is not necessary to end the fighting. It will be a busy day ahead for the 4-person crew heading to the moon as part of the Artemis 2 mission. Among the first things on the schedule, testing out several of the space capsule systems, including the water dispenser, the toilet, and air control, quality control system. And we're expecting an update today on the health of University of Michigan guard Elliot Cadeau. Only our cameras were rolling Wednesday afternoon as medical staff wheeled him from the Player Development Center in Ann Arbor. It was during the team's send-off to Indianapolis for this weekend's Final Four. U of M says it appears Cadeau may have had an allergic reaction to something he ate. He was later cleared by doctors and traveled separately to Indianapolis. The team is scheduled to practice today and will have updates on later editions of CBS News Detroit. We may get an update today on injured Pistons star Cade Cunningham. He's recovering from a collapsed lung and was scheduled to be reevaluated after 2 weeks, which would be today. The Pistons have a home game tonight against Minnesota. Meanwhile, the Red Wings hope to keep their thin playoff hopes alive when they play the Philadelphia Flyers tonight at 7, and that game is in Philly.